So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this open house event organized for the PhD admissions at IIT Jodhpur. I'm Dr. Puneet Sharma, Head Department of Mathematics. And I will be giving a brief introduction of the department and the activities here at IIT Jodhpur in the Department of Mathematics. So let me just share my screen. Yes. I think there's a lag. Let me just see. Yeah, so you can see my screen.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yes, now it's visible.
Okay, so so welcome to this open house seminar. I will just give a brief introduction about the department. So this is the building where the department hosts right now. Department is placed right now. It is home to 3 departments: Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Department of Mathematics, and Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. And this is our so this is our new department where we will be very shortly, and this is the new building, nearly complete. Will be here. I'm just putting one picture of the department here, and I could have put more, but fine, just to give a glimpse of how the department looks. I could have put in labs, but I just thought put one picture to just give you a brief look of how the department will look in a few days from now. And this is the place of interest to the new incomer PhD students. So if you join here for PhD program, this is the place where you will spend most of your time. So I mean, thinking about mathematical problems, reading such papers, and interacting with your fellow colleagues. So spending most of the time here, studying late nights. This is a place of interest, and it's a vibrant place. So as you see as you go along, I mean, if you have your interest in mathematics, and if you pursue them in the right manner, then this is the place to be. So you'll have a good time, late night snacks, and good academic readings. So coming to the next, the department currently we have 12 faculty members there, and we are involved at every level. So right from BTech to PhD, we host a variety of programs, and we are involved in teaching and mentoring our students at every level. To just sum up, we host a BTech in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. That's joint venture with Department of CSC. We host an MTech program in Data and Computer Sciences. We host an MSc program in Mathematics. We host an MSc MTech in Mathematics and DCS, MTech PhD in DCS, and PhD in both Mathematics and Data and Computer Sciences. So if you are interested in fields aligned with Data and Computer Sciences, then yeah, Department of Mathematics at IIT Jodhpur does host a PhD program to pursue in that direction. And we also host a minor program in data science. That's a add-on specialization for our BTech students, where BTech students do certain courses out of pool of courses to earn this minor degree along with their regular BTech degree. In addition, we are mentoring BTech projects, MTech projects, MSc projects, and PhD supervision. So in that sense, we are involved at every level, mentoring students, teaching courses, and so on. So if we talk about the thrust areas of the department, pure and applied mathematics, applied probability and statistics, and data and computational sciences. And we have active collaborations both within India and abroad, in both academia and R&D laboratories, industry. And so depending on your interests, if you wish to pursue in any of these directions, a department and the institute will help you pursue those directions. So in that sense, this is a good center to be in. And I mean, it caters across different areas, as I said, and it will actually give in both directions, that is pure as well as applied mathematics. So depending on the mathematics that you're interested in, you can choose a mentor and go ahead, discuss your problems with your possible mentors. So that is about the department. And as far as the area of specializations are concerned, we have specializations in the areas of algebra, probability statistics and random processes, optimization techniques, and so on. So variety of areas that the department hosts for both PhD and other academic activities, so masters and PhD. As far as regular PhD supervision is concerned, if you wish to join as a regular student, you need to have a funding source with you. So that is either through GATE, CSR, JRF, NBHM, or equivalent. So it can include, for example, DST Inspire. So there are different funding agencies which provide funding for PhD. And if you have cleared their respective exam, then through that funding source, you can actually apply for a PhD position here at IIT Jodhpur. Once you are a PhD student here at IIT Jodhpur, Institute also supports your research. So, I mean, there's a financial support for attending conferences, workshops. Institute also facilitates academic visits. So it can give you, there are provisions for short-term leaves, long leaves, up to 6 months if you want to spend a semester somewhere, utilizing some facility at some other IIT or some other institute to carry your research. So such provisions are there. I mean, your supervisor can support you from his or her projects. There's a CPDA that each of the faculty members have, so they can support your visits to other academic institutes through various sources, projects, CPDAs, industry funding, to name a few. So these are some of the opportunities that the institute provides. Introducing the faculty members of the department, I am Puneet Sharma, Associate Professor and Head, and Abhishek Sarkar is here, a faculty member here at IIT Jodhpur, and I will just briefly go through profile of my other colleagues, Dr. Dilpreet Kaur, Dr. Gaurav Bhattanagar. We will be interacting with them soon as this open house goes on. So Kiran Kumar Hiramat, Dr. Abu Ansari, Dr. Mamata Mandal, Dr. Nilakmal Hazra, Dr. Sukhendu Ghosh, Dr. Tuhina Mukherjee, Dr. Vivek Chandramoli, and Dr. Vivek Vijay. So this is a team of 12 faculty members that we have currently across various areas, various disciplines. They work in different domains. And IIT Jodhpur is a good campus. You know, you have some nice attractions. I will just show you a few more attractions why you should be here at IIT Jodhpur. Some natural scenic beauty, some peacocks around in the campus. So these pictures are taken by our students. So we have a photography club here, and some of these pictures are actually prize winners. So there's a competition every year. So the photography club conducts these events. These are some of the photographs. So Chinkaras on campus. This golden view is probably, I think, unique among all the IITs. The environment here is unique in that sense. Plenty of natural beauty across in the campus. We will have plenty of this, plenty of interaction to keep you light, keep you in the right mode to carry research. If you are moving in the right direction, then yeah, you'll be able to concentrate and do good work. And so there are more than 300 varieties of birds, different species of birds alone on campus. So, so this is a brief introduction about the campus, and yeah, so looking forward to see you at IIT Jodhpur. If you're interested, do apply for a PhD position here. And as we go ahead with the scrutiny and shortlisting and written test and interview for the PhD positions, yeah, we hope to see you. We hope that you will clear these hurdles, these examinations, and be one of us here at IIT Jodhpur. So with this, I now hand over the stage to Dr. V.V. Chandramouli for taking this seminar further. So, where am I? Let me just see.
Yeah, thank you, Puneet ji.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Let me just.
Okay.
Okay, let me just stop sharing screen. Okay. Okay, thank you. Chandramouli, back to you.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Chandramouli, Mathematics Department, Faculty in Mathematics Department. So today I will discuss about what exactly the PhD program at IIT Jodhpur. So basically the PhD program at IIT Jodhpur is 5 years, and the first year is you will do the coursework. You have to do minimum 4 courses, and then you have a comprehensive exam and sort of. So this will be finished by end of the 3rd semester. So after that, typically you have a half semester, do some literature and will into the PhD work, and the rest of the 3 years you will do the PhD work. So the question is, what is PhD work? What is PhD in mathematics? So there are many answers. So that depends on the work and the direction. There are many answers. One thing is that you have to be very careful about the subject. And if you are passionate and you want to learn some mathematics and you want to teach the mathematics, and then doing the mathematics will come. So learning and teaching will go side by side. So especially at IIT Jodhpur, you have an opportunity to teach the mathematics also. As a teaching assistant, you have an opportunity to teach the courses in the BTech. That is only the tutorial classes, but that is really challenging when you are teaching to the BTech students. That will also help you to build the fundamentals, and it makes a bridge to the fundamentals to the research you do. Similarly, the coursework also will help you to make a bridge from the coursework, from the tools you are learning to the actual research in mathematics. So research in mathematics is again in 2 parts. One is learning and thinking and doing, and another one is writing. So we have to write the mathematics whatever you do, and you have to communicate to the world. So actually basically you will get a training during these 4 years and how to write a mathematics in a mathematical language, so that in a reputed journals your work will be published and the people can read your work and they can follow your work. So not only doing, so writing is also very important. So learning, teaching, writing, and doing and writing the mathematics. So it is several components, but main thing is interest. You should have interest in subject and then be passionate in that direction. So there are 2 ways in general mathematics. One is abstract way doing the mathematics, and another one is the application oriented. So we have a new program that is data and computational sciences. So my colleague will tell you about that later, especially what is the program in data and computational sciences, and who are the eligible to apply that program, and as well as the PhD in mathematics. So this is roughly about the program and doing the mathematics at IIT Jodhpur. But before that, you have to think about how you will get the admission, how to apply, and so let me share my screen. to show this. Yeah, I think you are able to see. So the eligibility condition is the BTech from any branch of engineering, BTech or BE, MSc, Master of Science, or equivalent degree. So it's a regular full-time students. You can apply as regular full-time program. You should have a valid GATE score or NET JRF, otherwise NBHM scholarship or DST inspired fellowship or any other equivalent scores are eligible for the fellowship. So once we have a valid fellowship, then you can apply at IIT Jodhpur in this online application form. So you can go to our departmental web page. Can go to the departmental web page, Indian Institute of Technology Jodhpur, and then go to the academics, mathematics department. So in mathematics department, you can see that under the column, the news and the newsletter under the tab. So apply online for PhD. So if you click this one, then you will be directing to the apply online web page. So here you can click on this one, the oa.iitj.ac.in. So then you will see the online applications and fill out your details. And the last date for applying this is currently 30th April, end of this month, and so keep an eye on the deadline while you are applying. So once you submitted all the details from this link by creating your user ID and password using the email address, then the application will be created and all the details will come to the department. So other information is about the advertisement part. So you can see here. So this is also rolling advertisement for admission to PhD program. So the advertisement link will give you the details about the program, PhD program at IIT Jodhpur. Here you will see all the details, all the links and full-time sponsored and part-time external, part-time online, and eligibility for the admission and PhD program sponsored external part-time. And also you can see the contact of Department of Mathematics, the phone number and as well as email address. So all the details are given in the flyer and as well as the departmental web page. So you can go through the web page and you can apply online before the deadline 30th April 2022. So if you have any questions, so please drop a message in the chat box and then we will try to answer that. So you can also follow on Facebook and as well as the Twitter, Department of Mathematics IIT Jodhpur, and you will get the latest updates. So now I will request our colleagues one by one to introduce about themselves and tell about their research area. So maybe Dr. Puneet, can you start then?
Yeah, so this is Dr. Puneet Sharma, and I work in the area of topological dynamics, so interface of topology in an applied sense. If you are interested in topology and related areas, then you can write to me and we can interact for that. So that's it from my side. Yeah, Chandrabalaji, back to you.
Yeah, I'm Chandramouli. I work on dynamical systems, especially in renormalization theory. So there are systems. The systems, when it will reach some critical parameter value, then the system, there is a phase transition will happen from simple behavior to the complex behavior. That is a chaotic behavior. So on the boundary of these maps are very interesting. Their topological properties and geometrical properties. So usually when it goes period doubling route to chaos, then these attractors are Cantor sets. So you know that in MSc you might studied about Cantor sets. So really we can see these Cantor sets are in practical applications. To take any system, its attractor is a Cantor set. Of course, when the system is going to some bifurcations. So you will know about what is bifurcation and what are these with respect to the parameter, how the changes will happen and what are the attractors. Why do you look for the attractor? Attractor means long-term behavior. So you will find it out where the system will settle down in long term. So that will be useful actually for prediction purpose also. If you want to do good predictions, then you should know where the future states will be settling down, right? So this entire thing will come under nonlinear dynamics and chaos. So basically, I'm working in nonlinear dynamics and chaos, and especially in renormalization theory. So what exactly the student is required is he should know a little bit about the topology and analysis, real analysis, complex analysis, and a bit about geometry. And if you know measure theory, that is fine, otherwise also fine. So all these topics are anyway we teach in MSc level, sorry, in PhD level. After the MSc, we teach in PhD some advanced courses. So analysis, the advanced analysis, and as well as the functional analysis. There are some courses in PhD level. So if you are done in MSc level, the analysis and topology, geometry and measure theory, then it will be good. Otherwise also you can do the coursework and make strong in fundamentals, then we can start again working in dynamical systems. And it has again two directions. One is developing the mathematical theory, and another one is just doing some application point of view, doing the simulations and figuring it out how the systems behave. Okay, so there are different ways doing here. So we'll that is all about the dynamical systems, and I will request the Kiran, maybe you can start about.
Hello, Namaskar, good evening. My name is Kiran Kumar Hiremat. I worked in the area of differential equations, numerical analysis, and applied functional analysis. So typically, I want to do mathematical analysis of applied problems. There are plenty of problems coming from different domains of science and engineering, which are not explored for different mathematical aspects. So I'm interested in these kind of problems. So that involves a bit of modeling, working with ordinary differential equations, partial differential equations, numerical aspects of that. So if you're interested in this area, please feel free to contact me. So if you want to explore further this area, it is expected that you have good training in differential equations and functional analysis. You are also comfortable with programming. You know one of the language like C, C++, or the computing environment like MATLAB or Python. So we are working on different aspects of applied problems. If you need any further information, please visit my website or drop me an email. Thank you. Chandramouli?
Yeah, thank you, Kiran. The next, Dr. Vivek Vijay. Yeah, you can start.
Good evening, everyone. Dr. Chandramouli, am I audible?
Yeah, yes.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Vivek Vijay, and I work in the field of data analysis. Primarily, my area is categorical data analysis. When you divide the data into several categories, or you conduct surveys, and then if you want to extract some information from the data, then we use various mathematical and statistical tools. And these tools require primarily some information from probability, some information from linear algebra, and then rest of it is statistics. So that is one of the areas in which I work. Currently, I'm pursuing in the field of finance. So financial market or estimation or prediction of stocks. That is one of the greedy areas for researchers who work in the field of data analysis. So there I use some of the machine learning tools for algorithmic trading, especially for technical indicators. So algorithmic trading means when you try to predict short-term market phenomena. So there we use several mathematical tools, and the requirements over there are some probability theory along with some of the machine learning models. So programming side, from programming side, I use R. And so if you want to know more about me, you can visit my homepage, or you can write to me anytime. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chandramouli.
Thank you, Vivek ji. Next, I request Dilpreet ji.
Thank you, Chandramouli ji. Myself, Dilpreet Kaur. I'm assistant professor in Department of Mathematics here. I work in algebra. My major interest is group theory, and I'm interested in studying the relationship between conjugacy classes and representations of a group. Apart from group theory, I'm also interested in quandle rings, and in group theory, apart from conjugacy classes and representations, I explore word maps, read products, etc. Thank you. And if you want to know more about me, you can visit my web page or you can write to me. Thank you. Thank you, Chandramouli ji.
Yeah, thank you. Next, I request Dr. Abhishek. Abhishek, you have to unmute.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Abhishek Sarkar. So I work in the theory of the partial differential equation, mostly elliptic type. So this could be like operators involving biharmonic, harmonic, or fractional harmonic operators, etc. So mainly some qualitative properties of them, of the solutions for some boundary value problems, etc. Yeah, so that's it from my side. If you want to find out more, you can visit on my website. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Next, I request Dr. Abu. Dr. Abu Ansari. Okay. Next, can I request Dr. Neil Kamal?
Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, so a very good evening to all of you. So this is Nilkamal Hazra, the faculty member in the Department of Mathematics at IIT Jodhpur. So I mostly work in applied probability, derivation theory, information theory, and a bit in time series modeling. So in applied probability and reliability theory, we mostly work on the study of system reliability. Means to brief, actually, when a system works in a random environment, it continuously encounter different kind of shocks. So what we do basically, we use different sort of point processes, and we actually model that system lifetime through that point processes, and we study different kind of reliability properties like that what is survival function, time to failure rate, and their monotonic behavior, and also associated maintenance problem like the replacement or maybe any kind of minimal repair or perfect repair model. So that is one area, and the other areas like we also study different kind of stochastic tools that are useful in different scenarios. Like we work with in stochastic orders, stochastic aging. So the stochastic orders are very important in the sense that when you are comparing the lifetimes of two or multiple systems, and how do you compare? There are different kind of stochastic orders that are useful for this purpose, and we also work with stochastic aging. What it essentially do actually, when a system deteriorates over the time, and if you want to study the behavior of the system over a long period, then how do you do it? So these measures are very useful in that purpose. So we study these measures and their different kind of closure properties. So the another thrust area of my research is basically information theory. You know that we live in a completely uncertain world, and when there is an uncertainty, there is also rigor of information. The question is that how do you measure the information? So if you look at the literature starting from this 1948, this classical paper of Shannon, and then later on this, Rayleigh entropy and the fast entropy, Fermat entropy, and there are so many entropies developed and their properties are useful to study the measure of information. And recently there is a paper came up in 2015 that that talk about the entropy, which basically give you that complementary dual of the entropy function. So what we do here, basically we study different kind of this entropy function and how it actually measure the information, or how it actually playing the complementary dual of the entropy function. Okay. So that is another area, and another one more area is which are actually work in the time series model. We mostly work with the epidemiological data, and we actually use different set of hybrid modeling, like time series modeling and plug in with different sort of machine learning modeling, and we use that model. How can we use this model for the prediction purpose? Okay, so that's my area of research. So if you're interested in this area, so you obviously apply at for PhD position in IIT Jodhpur. And if you know more about my research and related things and papers, you can visit my website. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nilkamal Jain. Next, can I request to Dr. Tuhina ji? Dr. Gaurav ji?
Thank you, Chandramaliji. Am I audible?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so good evening to all of you. Myself, Gaurav Patnagar, and I am the Associate Professor in the Department of Mathematics. As far as my research is concerned, I am basically working in the periphery of applied mathematics and computer science. From the perspective of applied mathematics, I am working in the area of wavelet and fractional transform theory, wherein I am more interested in formulating or developing different mother wavelets and their fractional counterparts. I am also looking. I am also looking in the application side as well. So I'm basically working for the computer science, different computer science areas, wherein the applications of wavelet and fractional transform theory is going to be investigated. And these areas include data security, biometrics, data fusion, image segmentation, and completion. So if you want to know more about my research, you can definitely check out my webpage, and or you can write me back on my email address, and these details you will get from the department website. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the very best luck for your future endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gaurav. So Puneet ji,
Yes. So if the introduction from faculty side is done, if anybody wishes to ask anything.
Dr. Sukhendu, yeah. Can I request Dr. Sukhendu?
So just give me a moment.
Yeah.
I hope I'm audible to all of you. So good evening to all of you. Myself Sukhendu Ghosh here. So I am an assistant professor at IIT Jodhpur, Department of Mathematics. My area of research actually consists of two parts, fluid dynamics and differential equation. They are interrelated. But in fluid dynamics problems, we are solving many real-life problems analytically as well as numerically. So when we are solving analytically, we are taking help of code mathematics like linear algebra and related things. So we are considering eigenvalue, eigenvector, their behavior, and based on their behavior, we are making some conclusion on real-life problems. And in the case of numerical viewpoint, we are using various numerical techniques to solve the problems and to get various properties of different real-life problems. And in the case of differential equations, we are considering mainly nonlinear differential equations, and we are trying to obtain analytical solution of linear differential equation using Lie group analysis. You know that in the case of nonlinear differential equation, finding exact solutions or analytical solution is not very easy always. So Lie group techniques, if we use, then we can obtain a compact solutions or a analytical solutions for very difficult complex problems as well. And in this area, actually, we are finding symmetry solution, similarity solutions, and we are finding some sub-algebras, optimality test we are doing. And all those process actually giving us some analytical viewpoint of different complex problems. So these are the ideas where we are working, my group is working. To know more about my research and publications and other details, you can visit my webpage or you can contact me through email as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Sukhendu. So can I request Dr. Tuhina?
Yes. Okay, so good evening, everyone. I'm Tuhina Mukherjee from Mathematics Department, IIT Jodhpur, and I work on analysis of partial differential equations. So basically, if you are aware of the existence and uniqueness theory, which you learn in graduation or post-graduation, so what I do is we consider PDs which needs advanced tools to study its the existence, multiplicity, or uniqueness of the solutions, and then we also study the profile of those solutions. So the basic tools which I use to do my research is from the functional analysis, some parts of functional analysis, measure theory, topology. So if you are well aware with these topics, then you are welcome to do research on this topic. And if you want to know more about my research, you can visit my webpage, or you are always welcome to drop an email to me. I'll be happy to interact with you. So thank you very much. Thank you, Chandramouli.
Thank you. So can I request Dr. Mamita?
Yeah.
So Dr. Mamita is currently, yeah. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So good afternoon, everyone. It's morning here, 8:30. So I am Dr. Moumita Mondal. I am an assistant professor since 2019. I am working on numerical methods function for integral equation, integral differential equation, and the broad area of my research I can tell you as numerical function analysis, as well as I'm working on fractional part also, and also interested in spectrum of operators. So basically we are interested to find the approximate solution of integral equation, integral differential equation, and fractional integral differential equation. So if you want to know more about my research, then you can visit my webpage, or you can write to me to my email address. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Mamita.
Yeah, thank you.
So can I request Dr. Ansari? So I think Punitji, we covered everyone, right?
Yes.
Did I miss anyone? No. Okay, next we will go. I request Dr. Kiran to give a brief about data and computation sciences and how the PhD program is evolving about this program.
Yeah, so in last 2-3 years duration, we have started this new initiation in the direction of data and computational sciences. So we have MTech program and PhD program and MTech PhD program in this direction. So in MTech PhD, you take admission for MTech and then you conclude towards PhD. So the general format of PhD is just like PhD mathematics, where during first 2 years time, it is pre-PhD process where you need to do a certain number of courses. You have to appear for comprehensive exam, and then you need to give a presentation of state-of-the-art seminar, and then towards end you propose your research problem. After that, you start your full-time research work. So for the PhD in data and computational sciences, we have collaborations with computer science department and also the other school on artificial intelligence and data science. Institute also have India's unique supercomputer, DGX, GPU-based supercomputer. So you have, during your work, if you need to have access this, you have opportunity to work with the latest tool available here. Also, we have a well-equipped library from where you can have access to all the relevant research material. Please see the profile of faculty members to know further activities of going in the direction of data science. Apart from Department of Mathematics, also you can get more information about this by visiting website of School of AID. Yeah. So that's it. And if you need any further information, you can always contact Office of Mathematics or Head of Mathematics with your query. Thank you. Yeah, Chandramali.
Yeah, thank you. So, Dr. Punitji, can we take some questions? I think if
Yes.
there are any comments
now
or
we can take some
questions.
questions in case.
So, I request to Dilipji, can you read some questions?
So on YouTube, we have a couple of questions. So let me read from there. So Sohail Ahmad is asking that he wants to apply for PhD here, and he's asking what is the minimum GATE score required to apply for PhD in our department. Punitji, can you please answer?
Yeah. So and for applying, there is no. You just need a valid GATE score. So for applying, you need a valid GATE score. But yeah, of course, once we receive the applications, shortlisting is done. So there's a cutoff. Not all candidates are called for written test or interview. But you need a valid GATE score for applying. So for applying at IIT Jodhpur, you just need a valid GATE score. Yeah. Dilpiji?
Okay, thank you for your answer. I can't see any other question here. So yeah, there is no more questions. That's it.
There's one more question in WhatsApp chat, which says, what is the process to take PhD admission in data science? What is the minimum eligibility for this course? So again, I mean, the criteria is the same. So because when IIT Jodhpur awards a degree, it's a PhD. It doesn't say from, you obviously have a title of the thesis, which tells what is your expertise. So again, if you wish to apply in PhD in data science, you can apply against the advertisement. Again, shortlisting criteria will be applied. And minimal eligibility criteria is, again, so if you are from CFTI, that is centrally funded technical institute, with CGPA more than 8, then you don't need a GATE score or a CSR JRF. But otherwise, you need either 4-year BE or BTech or MSc. And as per the advertisements, so that is the minimal eligibility criteria, the same for mathematics and data sciences. But obviously, shortlisting criteria will apply. So, Dilpreet, back to you.
Okay. Thank you, Punitji. But there are no more questions, I guess. Yes.
So, okay, if there are no more questions, then I think we can close this session at this point of time. But what we can say is, if students have any doubts at any point of time, please feel free to contact the department. So you can write to the office, you can write to me, you can write to Chandramouli ji, Dr. Chandramouli, and yeah, we'll be happy to clarify any of the doubts that you will have. So, okay then.
Thank you, Puneet
Thank
ji.
you all. Thank you everybody for joining, and hopefully we'll see you at IIT Jodhpur soon.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you all. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, then thank you everyone, and so we'll close the meeting. Okay.